All right, hello everybody. Welcome back, and for those who are new, welcome to my stream. For those of you who have been on my stream before, you know that usually my mouth moves. I turn that off because the program I use does not have eyes and mouth separate. They're both linked, and I noticed in my last video that my eyes were like pretty much closed all the time because the camera has a hard time tracking eyes when you wear glasses like I do, and so my eyes were pretty much closed all the time because of that. And so I turned off the face tracker so that my eyes would actually stay open, so now we get closed mouths Poe this time. But my name's Poetentate, I go by Poe, and so far I have been streaming Honkai Star Rail. Once I get to a pretty decent spot where we haven't got much content left in Honkai as we wait for updates, which I'm not to yet, I'll probably also start streaming some Genshin as well. So thank you all for coming. I hope you all are having a lovely day, a lovely night, a lovely weekend, whatever time it happens to be for you. So let's see. Just a recap on what I have been doing while you all have been away. I have not gotten any new achievements, sad to say. I have been working on character traces, so only a few more left to go on the Trailblazer. I got all of Gerpard's done, and same thing with Jing Yuan's and Laosha, so everyone in my main team except for the Trailblazer is fully maxed out trace-wise. Same with light cones and with their normal energy, which means that I will soon start working on everyone else. I am probably going to work on traces for a little bit longer because for those of you who are keeping up with the events, there's about to be a new event where they're going to double the amount of drop rates for the golden flowers, which is what lets you get character and light cone XP. So I'll just wait for that, and instead I'll work on everybody's traces. Another thing, you saw the title probably, that I'm on crunch time. It does not show the event here, but I saw the event on Twitter, you know, while Twitter is still around, that there is going to be a new event, but it looks like an event that's in this new area, this last planet I have not been to. Here it is. I have only gotten the initial bit, or you can see it here. I've only just barely gotten through the cutscene and when we arrived on the planet. I have not done literally anything else on this planet, and so I'm a little concerned about a new event occurring here because I don't have any of it unlocked. So I don't know if I would be able to do any of it. Up till now, all the events have been on these two, so I've been able to do them comfortably as I continue doing the main story at my own pace. But if the next event's gonna be here, it's gonna start being crunch time on me finally getting the content with the new area done. But we are almost there, so we might actually be able to get there today, because currently I only have this side quest, which I got in a chat message right before the last stream ended, and then a companion mission, so we might be able to get a little bit of this quest done, because the companion missions usually take a hot second to do. Outside of that, not much else is going on in game. I do think I have some wishes, or not well, tickets as they're called. Yeah, so I have one of the event wishes and then one of the standards. So let's start this stream off with our gambling. Let's see, which ticket is this one? Yep. All right, so my ticket. So we'll start with the weapon banner because I already have OSHA. So I've gotten all of these, I believe, now. Yeah, I've gotten all 3 of these now. And so we are currently on 22. Pity. So most likely we're not gonna get it, but let's see if Stringer Luck holds it. Holds fast? Holds still? Nope. Holds fast is better for that. No streamer luck today. 32 pity. Don't worry, we have a standard banner. I'm only on 25 pity for the standard banner, so we might be able to get something there. Okay, Genius Repose. I have all of the 3-star light cones currently fully superimposed to part 5, so... Oh, a Pela. Okay. And then let's do a standard. As I said, I'm on 25 here, but I've had pretty good luck so far on the standard banner, because I've gotten both Bronya and her light cone on the standard banner. I think Bronya, it's something like around 50 pity, and then her light cone was at like 30 or something. So 25 pity, let's see. This will put us at 35 if we don't... Alright, no 5-star. That'll put us at 35. Hope for a Dan Heng constellation. I would really appreciate getting more Eidolons for my husband, even if he's currently... Another Peya! Peya? Peya? Man, I just can't get away from her, I guess. Alright, let's go to characters, and... I wonder if this maxes out. This does! Okay, I think she's my first 4-star that I've gotten C6 on. Nice. And then let's go to the light cone so we can superimpose that one we just got. I almost have a light cone on all of my characters. I think the only one who doesn't have a light cone currently is Herta. And then I wanted to check just to make sure I have Collapsing Sky fully ranked out. Okay, I do. Nice. Alright, so that's Gambling 101. Alright, so let's see about this side quest. So, we got a text message from Welt asking us to check out some weird readings they had found after the blizzard has started to subside a little bit. And they want to make sure that it's not anything concerning. Hi, welcome to the stream. At a much better time for you, I'm sure. Don't have to stay up as late for this time frame. I would do it earlier on Fridays, but I usually have to work or have to do overtime or something on Fridays, so unfortunately I can't do it much earlier in the day. Alright, so we're looking for the source. So we've done 2 out of 3 without finding the source, so I wonder if this one will be our source. If the blizzard on Urilo 6 has continued for almost 700 years, and this poor Void Ranger has probably been stuck here for the same length of time, now that the Stellaron has been sealed, this punishing eternal freeze probably will start to dissipate. When that climate here normalizes, what will these creatures think once they've been freed from the ice? Never mind, the question doesn't matter. You don't know if they even have the ability to think. Huh? This is a new message, apparently. Interastral peace appliances. There are only 3 years left in this Amber Era's big sale. Limited coupons are now available, each worth 200 credits. The smart toilet for outdoor camping and the off-roading usage is now on sale for the low price of 25 million credits. Interastral peace applicants with coupon savings, the combatant humanoid bipedal microwave oven will only cost 32, almost 33 million credits. Also available are the 25 credit coupons, which are good for the entire online store. Spam. Not these spam again. Have they run out of other things to do? Say something, don't just send question marks. Oh, hey, we're doing the quest together, I guess. I'm trying so hard to get through all of my quests so that I can actually get to the third planet because the one of the new events that's going to be happening that's coming soon. I think it's on the 14th of July. Is going to be on the third planet, and so it's crunch time, as the title says. Hold on, been a while since I've chatted with anyone. I'm kind of shocked still. Are you really from Yarrow 6? Didn't you all die off? I'm here to investigate an unidentified signal and somehow ended up contacting you. So who exactly are you? Oh, I'm just a salesperson from the International Peace Appliances, blah. I'm the 56th liaison officer assigned for Yarrow 6. My job is to observe that planet and distribute ads there. But in the 78 years since I was deployed to this post, I've never received a single reply. I thought you all went extinct because of the blizzard, lol. Now that fate has brought us together, would you be interested in getting some home appliances? We're currently having a sale that will return 50 credits for every 50,000 spent. It's a good deal. Well, send a link then. Of course, please wait a minute. Is this an online scam? Are you running an online scam? Though the unknown signal is actually an ad from the Interastral Peace Appliances. I'll let Mr. Yang know. Not the online ads being able to just track you through time and space. You have a blizzard for over 1,000 years and you're still getting stuck with online ads. Aw, buddy, what's making you sad? I can't turn around now. I daren't imagine what will happen if things go on at this rate. I can't do it, even though there's time. It hurts too much. Oh, it's too painful. It's because of my sleeping posture last night. It's so uncomfortable to have a stiff neck. I can't even move my neck, let alone turn around. Still, Pom Pom didn't expect you to be so worried about me. So much, Kalis. Pom Pom feels kind of bad seeing you this anxious. This is not Pom Pom's voice, not even close. Pom Pom's voice is like far back in my nasal cavity. It's a shame that no one on the Express knows how to treat a stiff neck. It'd be great if we could consult someone with medical knowledge. Perhaps there are some medical staff at Asta Space Station. You guys defeated the Doomsday Beast and rescued the space station. Shouldn't that make you some sort of heroes to the space station? Kalis, you're the only one who can help Pom Pom. Please contact the medical department on the space station for Pom Pom. Okay. You know what, also, I just completely forgot about the fact that since I leveled up my Trailblaze level, I should have like a ton of rewards I can get from Pom Pom. We'll fix their stiff neck, then we'll demand rewards. Trying to remember where the I think it's here, where the medical room is. Okay, upstairs. Oh, not this one. Other way. Alright, so speaking of Genshin, guys, has anyone started doing the new, like, the summer event, with, Bottle Land? Because I am having a great time with it. I'm pretty slow at it, because I've seen some people have already, like, got Kaya's outfit, but we're nowhere near that fast or dedicated. I'm exhausted. Why are researchers flocking to the medical cabin every day? This isn't the administration office. See, there's another one. If you're here to get a fake medical certificate from me, you can see yourself out now. My boss has been watching me closely lately. There's no room for me to do such things. Sounds like you're suffering from a stiff neck. Well, it isn't a big deal. Just apply a warm compress on your neck. Take some painkillers or massage your neck. Anyway, just avoid straining or spraining the muscles again. Come back if the pain persists. Just so you know, I won't give you a medical certificate for a problem as minor as that. But I am pretty partial to the summer events that happen in Genshin. The Golden Archipelago have all been pretty good quests. I liked the first one. I think the last time I did this, I suggested a warm compress, so we'll say painkillers this time. Really? But I have a problem taking medication. Anyway, I really appreciate your help. Okay, now that Pom-Pom's no longer down in the dumps. Oh, look at this little rainbow. Another day, ordinary day, tra-la-la. Anyway, I forgot about the levels. The rewards for leveling up. I'm telling you guys, I did the equilibrium thing and I instantly went from the level cap of 40 to 50 and I still had XP left over. Quite literally just went from 40 to 50 and I just forgot about this in its entirety. So like, I just didn't even remember that I needed to go get these. And just because I had the quest with Pom-Pom did I remember that I'm like, oh yeah, I have stuff to get. Puts me— ooh, I can almost do another temple with the limited event. And then let's go, since we just got a bunch of relics in this outfit type, we will put them on Gepard. Okay, so I'm also on the car to do this. Alright, Welts. We cannot avoid ads, even in a country bombarded by blizzards. Huh, interesting. What a surprising turn of events. I knew the IPC had been on this planet before the Eternal Freeze, but as far as I was aware, it had pulled everyone out before the Antimatter Legion officially landed on Eurilo 6. I didn't think they would actually send someone to keep an eye on the planet engulfed in the Eternal Freeze. That, however, does sound like their way of doing things. Can you imagine having that person's job, though? They, like, have to copy and paste ads into a receiver, and that's what they've been doing for 79 years. With no response. That must be— and they're getting paid for that. That must be the best job. Since it's just an ad message, it shouldn't pose a threat to Eurilo 6. Thanks to your findings, we can all rest easy after all. Right? Literally, it would be the best thing. You just clock in for your day, you copy-paste some ads every so often, and you go and just do whatever you want for the rest of your time at work, and then you clock out. Would be delightful. As promised, Himiko and I had prepared a reward for you. Huh? Whose phone is ringing? Oh, do they have the link? Ooh. Alright, Interastral Peace Appliances. You have 88 unclaimed free credits that can be used for the purchase of any product on the Interastral Peace Appliances official website. Note, some discounted items are not included. You can use as many free credits as you would like. The more you buy, the more you can claim. Hey, my dear customer, you up? Sorry for popping out like this. I want to ask you something. You got the link now? No, I still need some time to work on it. I hope you can understand. Actually, I just reported Eurilo 6's situation to the Interastral Peace Appliances HQ, and they want me to send them a comprehensive report to summarize what happened. Could you please describe in detail what happened on the planet since the Eternal Freeze started 700 years ago? Just whenever you've got the time. There's no rush. Not them being like, all right, we now need a detailed historical comprehension so that we can, like, explain why we've been paying someone for 79 years without them doing anything. Great, thank you so much. As a token of my thanks, I'm going to apply for a discount coupon for you. See ya! History after the Eternal Freeze. Our databank doesn't seem to have any relevant documents on this topic. Looks like the go-getter on our crew, Kalis, has another new mission. Good luck. Here, that's where our trailblaze... Oh, that's where our trailblaze comes in. Not here. Oh boy, I can't read today, apparently. My memory still serves me well. You've connected with a young Supreme Guardian during this journey, isn't that right? She is likely the person closest to the true history of the planet. Go and ask her. You might learn something. I want my reward first. Not so quick, Kalis. It says investigation is now being extended, so it's not quite the time to dole out rewards just yet. Don't take advantage of Kalis, but he... Oh, well, it's sticking up for us. But Himiko does have a point. We'll give you your reward after this matter has been completely resolved. Have a safe trip, Kalis. I hope your journey will prove fruitful. I was in charge of an entire history museum. If anyone is gonna know the history of Eurilo 6 at this point, it's gonna be me. What do you mean? I have to go find out more information. I can go to the curator and be like, hey, can I have a PDF of the history of Eurilo 6 real quick? Thanks. Oh, it's this guy. Still on the hunt for best friends, but also same. That's probably today's job. Go and take a photo of me in some place, and then go find this person and ask if they want to be friends with me. Show them my photo. It's like Bumble, the Bumble portion of friend, or the friend part of Bumble. Before the Eternal Freeze? I do not know about it, but I do know about it, but I can't recite it all by memory. If you're really interested, you should look on the shelf up there for a set of books called Bellabog Chronicles. They might be helpful references. What got you suddenly interested in researching the history anyway? Did something happen? I see. Oh, what was that sound? Oh, they got back to me. Alright. Interastral Peace Appliances. The star of the store is back for a limited time with the 10 credit festival coupon. Save money on hot sales of 500 limited edition portable family unit mini-sized nano grinding face cleaners. For more information, please visit the official Interastral Peace Appliances website. Hello, you there? It's me. I'm back again. Have you found the link yet? I'm sorry, our website is really complicated. I need more time to look for it. I just want to ask how you're going with that inquiry you promised. This one. Give me more time. I just asked a friend to look into it. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll keep waiting. Thank you, dear customer. I bet his their supervisor is breathing down their neck, being like, We need that document now. I totally get it now. The chronicle is on the bookshelf. Feel free to have a look. If you can't find it, just let me know. I'll help you look. The name is International Peace Appliances. Does seem to ring a bell. International Peace Appliances. International Peace Corporation. I've read about it before in the Guardian's history textbook. I think it's some kind of interstellar organization that has massive influence on all the galaxy. It has something to do with the preservation. Oh, never mind. They're all followers of the Amber Lord, but they probably have nothing to do with Belobog, so I need not worry about them for now. Not necessarily. Maybe you're right, but I still believe that might be a net positive for Belobog if there comes a time when we can make contact with them in the future. Alright, go and find the book you need. Just let me know if you need any help. Man, we destroyed this man's best job ever because he had this job where he didn't have to do anything but like copy paste ads, and now he has supervisors just breathing down on his neck being like, we've been paying you for 79 years. What do you mean you can't find a link to sell things to people? Okay. Belobog Chronicles, before the Eternal Freeze, 1000 BF, or even earlier. Intergalactic civilizations like the Architects, Trade Commissioners of the Interastral Peace Corporation, and the Intelligista Guild, members who seek the flow of knowledge, began appearing at Eurilo 6 to investigate contact with the natives of the planet. Around 30 BF, an unknown object known as the Stellaron fell to the surface of the planet. Doomsday conspiracies about how the Stellaron is a symbol of calamity were widely circulated among all Eurilo 6 civilizations. As a result, many people had left the planet out of fear. Under the leadership of the eminent architect Elisa Rand, architects all over began building shelters, of which Elisa Rand's own creation was later named Belobog, and the year of the foundation was designated as the fortification. Around 20 BF, the Antimatter Legion officially invaded Eurilo 6, and the shelters on the planetary surface fell one after another. The battlefront was officially pushed to the then incomplete city of Belobog, and the city announced in participation in the war, with Elisa Rand leading its army. The 30-year-long defense of Belobog began. The fortification. Belobog was complete, with Elisa Rand in charge. The Stellaron resonated with the will of the collective in Belobog and entered an unstable state. The blizzard that plagued the entire planet soon arrived, and Eurilo 6 was plunged into an ice age. The attacks of the Antimatter Legion were subdued due to the power of the preservation. Belobog was spared from the Eternal Freeze. For her efforts in protecting the city from disaster, Belobogians nicknamed Elisa Rand She Who Evokes Miracles, and supported her to be the supreme guardian of Belobog. I hope I don't have to do more of that voice, because that's about all I can do before my throat gives out. Oh, okay. I'm gonna need more training if I'm gonna do more of that voice. Oh boy. So that's what happened before the Eternal Freeze occurred, huh? My phone's ringing. My guy, I got 5 minutes since our last text. Interastral Peace Appliances. New for this week. Products of great value are waiting for your perusal. Recommendations for great value. Save 200 off the rocket-propelled, AI-powered, automatic gear-shifting wheelchair for the cheap price of $45,499, 800 credits. Hot deal. Nuclear-powered household air fryer has now been price dropped to 1,199,999 credits for a limited time only. For more great bargains, please click the link. Dear customer, I'm so sorry. The push adverts are controlled by the backend. I can't turn them off. Oh my gosh, you were working for 79 years and you didn't even have to publish the frickin'... You didn't even have to publish the ads yourself? You were just sitting at a desk at your 9 to 5, not having to do anything for 79 years? Even better, you didn't even have to, like, put the ads out yourself. Finally is a link. I'm looking up the info you want, and I'll send it to you once I've sorted it out. You're so funny. Please hurry, dear customer. My boss is already urging me to submit a report, but I'll leave you alone for now. Ugh, these non-stop messages are driving me nuts. I guess I should head back to the Express to report first. I also hope that voice was actually something that my microphone could pick up, because I know to do that I had to talk pretty softly, so hopefully that at least picked up in some capacities. Man, I still have so many of these that I don't have yet. I'm so close to being able to get this. Oh, can I? Oh, I can't get this. Oh, that sucks, because I already did this. This quest, and I chose the one where we let her, this was the one with the robot where you can, like, turn him in, or you can let her self-destruct or whatever, and I let her learn who she was, that she was a robot, and that caused her self-destruction, but because of that, he didn't get turned in, so I can't get this. Oh, that's gonna drive me nuts. That means I literally will never be able to complete this, this collection, because the quest this is from, I've already done. Oh, that's gonna drive me up a wall. Well. Alright, back to the train. Yeah, the completionist in me is gonna just like slowly die. You explain what you learned about the history prior to the Eternal Freeze to Welt and Himiko. So that's how Belobog was established. Didn't know that they had a calendar system like this. Good work, Kalis. And with that, we can finally have records on the time before and after the Eternal Freeze in our databank. You never let us down, Kalis. I suppose if we ever have a problem, we can just leave it in your capable hands. Now then, we can finally give that report to... Kalis, I think your phone is ringing again. Don't you want to check it? My guy, have you finally gotten fired for not working for 79 years? A brand new upgrade to membership benefits. Hot sales are on right now. Huge savings. Members only discounts and loads of coupons and free credits. Reply benefit to instantly book your value added services and receive a virtual plus toy, the International Peace Appliances mascot. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I don't have anything to ask you. Just take your time. You are right on time. Good timing. I just finished sorting out the info. Thank you so much. Now I can write the report. I'm so sorry for bothering you all this time. That's fine. I learned a lot too. Oh, you're such a kind person. Oh, that was a big one. Alright, since you were such a great help, I'm gonna recommend you check out our newest offering from the premium custom-made Little Richie, version 17.93, the collector's edition of the Richard series, which is our home use object finder of the year. No, not findy! This home use object can be easily find items you've lost. Not findy. Oh, really? Then do you need a whole set of... Wait, it's too fast. Need a whole set of high-frequency thermodynamic kitchen knives? If you do, I can apply for an extra 10% discount, which can be used together with coupons. It's gonna be a great bargain. Hold on, let's talk about Home Use Object Finder again. The one I have is something I randomly picked up, and it says it wants to return to the store to get fixed. How do I do that? We don't offer maintenance for this product, but if it's something you just accidentally found, then it should be a parcel lost during delivery. I'll check it for you. Found it. There's an order front with the Herta space station as the destination. Maybe you can contact them directly? Nice. You mean I get to get rid of Findy finally? I'm just doing what I can. Oh, and while we're here, let me recommend you a fully automatic neck-tracking memory foam pillow made of natural Van Fak rubber. Okay. This pillow is the best-selling premier product in our smart bedding collection. If you order now, I can give you a 300 credit coupon for a further discount. It's a very good deal. I can't take it anymore. I'm going to block you. I have been wanting to do that for ages now. You are truly the very definition of indomitable. This investigation must have been quite the chore for you, Kalis. Keep up the good work. Come, this is the reward that Himiko and I have prepared for you. I hope these can make up for any mental damages you've endured during this investigation. Asta, we have picked up your order that's 700 years too late.
If we're not on patrol, we should get some rest.
Huh? This is exactly what I saw on the official website, only this one is a bit dirty. Wait a minute, this finder is a different model from the one I ordered. It looks like an obsolete model from a long time ago. How did you come by something like this? What happened? Telling Asta about Findy's origin, the story of a certain can't say that one, salesperson. Now, don't cry. International Peace Appliances customer service is all about crazy marketing. They don't care one bit about how the customer feels. Just let me know the next time you run into a problem like this. I'll have them arrange exclusive customer service for you. We don't have to suffer this kind of spamming ads. Still, I never imagined this little one got sent out to Euro 6 and spent over 700 years there. What an incredible story. Huh, I find it strange too. Then again, if this little one's experience was the same as my missing package, then according to Cosmo Premium, it was because the shipment was impacted by an unavoidable interference such as the Antimatter Legion. After they notified me that my package went missing, they quickly sent out a super sincere apology letter and even arranged for a replacement. Their service is leaps and bounds ahead of the International Peace Appliances. If you ever need anything, just say the word. I can help you buy it. All you need to do is remember to come back to the space station to pick it up. As for Findy, that you brought back with you, you can leave it with me as a souvenir. I can add this little legendary gadget to my antique collection. If you need to use it in the future, just let me know. After all, you were the one to pick it up. You can use it however you like. I have finally gotten rid of Findy. Yes! I have gotten rid of him! I would be jumping if in this game they'd allowed me to jump, so I'm just gonna spam spacebar for a little bit. I guess they let you pick it. It is a victory. No more of beep, beep, beep. I guess the reason why you're allowed to pick it back up is there are other quests where they're like, you need to use Findy for this. So now, if you need it, you can go get Findy from Asta. But it's not in my inventory anymore. Oh, not the beeping. Alright, so now that we have gotten that done, let's do Serval's companion mission. Oh, we're finally free of Findy. Freedom is glorious.
We should get some rest.
Maybe we should run around as Loesha since he's the newest guy on the block. He is so pretty. I'm so happy that like that Hoyo is like willing to give men long hair. It's such an his little hairpin hair tie looks cool, but it's such an underappreciated haircut. I guess lack of haircut, I guess, if it's longer. Speaking of which, I'm getting my haircut next Friday. Time to get tea with Serval.
Weather's pretty nice, huh?
Where did they get to? Ah! Speak of the devil. I was just wondering when you might show up.
The hairstyle I'm getting, so I keep going in trying to explain that I essentially want K-pop, like male K-pop hair. And each time the stylist will look at the pictures that I present to them, and they won't quite go for what I'm trying for. And it's a little hard. It's like kind of annoying because it's like I don't quite want an undercut because I don't want to have to deal with like ingrown hair, which comes with like a high risk with an undercut, but I do want like pretty much as short as you can get, without it being a full shave. But every time they give me like, I guess like closer to pixie cuts. They're not what I ask for, but I'm just like, okay, next time I'll come in with more reference photos. Okay, so you've had one without it? Okay. That's when I asked if they would do an undercut last time. They're like, oh, you don't want that. It might give you ingrown hair. Some of you are just like, maybe it's just because physically I look female presenting, so they're really worried about giving me like a more masculine haircut. I'm just like, no. You can give me the masculine male idol haircut. It is what I'm asking for. But we're gonna try again with some new reference photos and see if we can get our point across this time. I think this is like my third haircut now where I'm trying to get it. Because like the first time I kind of got like cherub hair. And like cherub curly hair, and I'm like, it's not quite what I was going for, but okay. And then the last time I got something that was closer to a wolf. Like they gave same reference photos, but it was like closer to a wolf cut, and I'm just like, no, still not quite right. So we'll try again and see what happens this time. Oh, I have seen people who can rock wolf cuts look so good. But yeah, I'm going, it's more of like, I want an undercut. See, I can't quite show you. Yeah, so like kind of on my model, you kind of see how there's like an undercut all the way up to the ears, like where the human ears are on the model. That's what I want, because I hate having hair on my neck so much. And so I would love to have an undercut or like a close shave all the way up to like above my ear, and then have like longer hair, like a almost like a stylized bowl cut around my head, like very close to like what my model has, but like more what you see on K-pop idols. But they are just not willing to give me what I ask for, or I'm just not communicating it well enough. I'm just like, no, I don't want a pixie cut. No, I don't want a wolf cut. I don't want to feel anything on the back of my neck for like the next 3 months. My hairstylist is actually still like pretty nice. I have gone to other ones. When you live in the southern US area, and you're not quite presenting in a manner that's normal, you kind of run the risks that come with that. So you gotta feel out a hairstylist first. I'm getting my point across slowly, but it might take a few more haircuts. I will never say no to free tea.
Don't worry, there's enough to go around. On the house, order whatever you like. There's something I need your help with. I had to make it up to you somehow.
Speaking of tea, I had to have I'm not a big tea or coffee drinker, but I might have found out the reason why is that I just don't like tea or coffee when it's hot. To stay awake when I was doing my classes for my day job, I had to order like some cold brew coffee. It does nothing for me. I'm one of those people where coffee, I know, it's scandalous, I know. where I had to have cold, and then it does nothing for me other than keep me like awake, like I'm not falling asleep at my desk. But I much prefer it over hot coffee. And then I know I will be burnt at the stake for this comment, but I prefer cold tea, or the one where you pour the tea over ice, and then you let no, that's not it. You have the tea leaves, and then you put ice over it, and then you let the ice melt and over the tea leaves into the strainer, and then you drink what has been strained out. I prefer that over hot tea. I know. I only really like hot chocolate, and that's about it when it comes to hot drinks. If I want something hot that's a liquid, I'm just gonna go get soup. It's a hot take. Yeah. Hot chocolate is so good. I had this hot chocolate in South Korea that I wish I could have bought like packets of it and brought it home. It's when I went to it wasn't Latte World, it was the other one that's not Latte World. But it's like their big theme park that's not Latte World. And I went into one of their little restaurants, and they had one of those ones where they give you like steamed milk, and then they give you one of those like circle chocolate balls that like starts to melt, and then all the stuff falls into, and then it like splits open and all the liquid falls out, and then you stir it. Oh my gosh, it is the best hot chocolate I have ever had.
Looks like we're not the only ones who wanted afternoon tea today, though. We'll have to stand up for the time being.
This something, is it a flavor?
Don't drink too much, or you won't be able to sleep tonight.
The music cut off suddenly, and I was like, oh my gosh, did my internet just die? And I'm like checking the internet frantically. And at least according to my internet, it says it's there, but there's like no background music anymore. I took too long.
Anyway, about the something I needed your help with. Well, you're clearly better traveled than I am, and I know how generous you are. I feel embarrassed to ask now.
Oh my gosh, Serval, you don't understand. If you're my friend, we're ride or die. I've already become your friend. As long as we're not assassinating one of my other friends, like we're just doing a coup d'etat against the new Supreme Guardian, we're good. Tell me. We need to break in somewhere, I will be on lookout, or I will be the one with sticky fingers. I know a man can get you into anywhere. We're kidnapping someone. Let me go get Sela. She will be all for it.
How can I put this? If I remember correctly, you, March, and Don Hong came here on that train. The Astral Express, right? I was wondering, is the train accepting new passengers?
You want to leave Bellabog? But yes, it's not up to me. I am only 15 days old.
I guessed as much. You see, there's not much left for me here except to carry on repairing equipment in the workshop. I like practicing the guitar, and performances are fun, but the crowds are pretty small.
I feel like Serval would like fit in really well at the space station. Like, she's a researcher, she's a rock star. I feel like Serval would actually do really well at the space station.
Besides, I'm a researcher. How could I not get excited about the chance to explore new worlds up close? Everyone gets tired of living in small places like Bellabog after a few years, right?
I still don't have the ability to say let's go, but I would be like, hey, can we take her to the Herta space station? And then I would ask Asta to let her in, because really think Serval would do great on this space station.
Okay. Okay, I'm counting on you. I know this is a lot to ask out of the blue, so apologies in advance. I knew I could count on you.
Ooh.
There goes Serval. I better send Himiko a text and ask about the request. Or I guess I could ask Mr. Yang? Or Pom Pom? Who's the best one to ask?
I feel like Himiko is the one in charge, because Mr. Yang always defaults to Himiko. Pom Pom, everybody just pretends Pom Pom's in charge, just so Pom Pom feels important, but Himiko, I think, is the one that's actually in charge. But I really do think we should just send her to the space station.
Let's send a message to Himiko.
My friend wants coffee. Does the Express welcome new passengers? New members? Of course, so long as they're willing to travel. With us, the Express doors will always be open, but I'd like to know more about your friend. In your experience, what kind of person are they? She works as a mechanic, so she must be meticulous to a degree. And she was also a lead researcher, so I'd say she's meticulous. But for being a trailblazer, you gotta be, like, spirited, but I'll say meticulous. What I was thinking about. That's pretty good. Maybe she and I will have a lot in common. What I'm saying is, I agree with letting your friend on the Express. Ask her to take her time packing her stuff. Our Express will always welcome new passengers. I actually didn't expect it to be that easy. I thought they were gonna have to say no and we were gonna have to do like a whole song and dance to like convince them to let her onto the train, or to find out why she wants to leave and then help her like deal with having to stay, or like help her with whatever her problem is. I did not expect it to just be like, oh yeah, she can come on board. Don't worry about it. If there are any other issues along the way, feel free to let me know. Loosho was quiet and just T-posing for a second right there as he was loading in. But yeah, I feel like Serval and Asta would get along really well.
Come around and have a look.
Serval.
You should go and talk to Lady Bronya, Serval. It was her personal invite, after all.
I know. Let me think about it.
Bad time?
Oh, no, not at all. I could do with a hand, actually.
Perfect timing. Please, talk some sense into her.
I knew it.
Am I supposed to be the good cop here? I don't know what's going on.
That's just it. There is no deal.
Serval, I understand your reluctance to rejoin the Silvermane Guards, but Lady Bronya values your talent, and she sees how much you could contribute to the rejuvenation of Belobog. So I came to talk to you about it. In any case, you should at least pay her a visit.
Okay, I get it. I'll make a trip to Klipoth Fort and tell Bronya what I really think. Sorry, I need to get this over with. Let me know what they said when I get back.
Same old Serval.
I hope we get a Gepard companion mission soon. I don't know if she's told anyone that she wants to join the Astral Express, so I don't want to let the cat out of the bag until she tells me I can let the cat out of the bag, so we're not gonna do this one. What happens?
Sorry. my head's still in the argument. It's like this. As you know, my sister used to be one of the research team leads in the Silvermane Guard's technology division. Stellarons were her main area of research, but her expertise went far beyond Stellarons. She was, and still is, well versed in mechanical engineering and other fields. Immediately after her succession, Lady Bronya set her sights on Serval's talents. The Supreme Guardian wants her to resume her technological research and be a shining light for the revitalization of Belobog. However, you saw her attitude just now. I doubt her meeting with Lady Bronya will change anything. It'll probably just leave them both feeling dejected.
I like that Hoyo is just giving up on making their mouths move, kind of like me with my character currently. Because like only once in a while will I see a character actually have their mouth animated, and most of the time it's an NPC. It's not even a main character, it's just one of the NPCs. They'll animate their mouths for some reason, but they won't do it for any of the other NPCs. It's just one of them randomly in a quest. I couldn't stand an office job either.
I think there's more than one element to it. My intuition tells me this is mostly linked to Madame Cocolia's passing.
I mean, the game really was just like, they were wives before she got corrupted by the Stellaron, so, you know.
Never mind. It's just a personal hunch. I've never been good at reading my sister's mind. I can tell the two of you have a close bond. If you get the chance, see if you can persuade her to open up about it. Hand on heart, I wouldn't want to see her sitting behind a desk in Clopoth Fort and sighing all day either. Belobog is too small a place for a mind as inquisitive as Serval's. Maybe it would be better for her to join you on your journey. I'll admit, I'm a little worried about how she plans on getting all this across to Lady Bronya. Are you busy? Let's go and wait for her in front of Clopoth Fort.
Look at this little worrywart little brother. He's cute. That's why he's staying on my team indefinitely. I will get this man to Eidolon 6. Just you wait.
You know what I need.
I need my tanker. His title is Pretentious Man. I don't know if I've ever read that fully. Oh, Laosha is shorter than him. By a little bit.
Doesn't seem like they've finished talking yet. I hope it's not turning into a shouting match. Let's go in.
In we go.
I understand your circumstances, Serval. I respect your choice. It was my mistake to make an unwarranted request without considering your own wishes.
It's been a while since I've seen the Fabergé eggs.
Allow me to offer you my apologies. I hope you don't take this matter to heart.
No need, Bronya. You're a Supreme Guardian now. Don't let a little thing like this... Besides, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I've put my own personal reasons ahead of Belobog's reconstruction.
I get it, Serval. After all, you and Mother...
We're wives. We'll just insert the quiet part there.
Sorry, I don't mean to open up old wounds, but there's something I need to ask you. This guitar, I found it after going through Mother's old things. She was never a music lover, so I thought this might be connected to you.
She kept her guitar. Oh, has the game already fridged Serval's wife like this?
Cocolia... You...
Huh?
It's nothing. You're right, it does belong to me.
They're like, we'll get to, you get one set. You get one set of ships when it comes to Bronya and Zila, but the other one, nope, dead. Ship cannot sail any longer.
In fact, it once belonged to me and Cocolia. It was our shared treasure. If you don't mind, Bronya, Could I take it back to the workshop?
Oh,
Of course. I'm sure there's a story behind it. But that's between you and Mother. I won't pry.
oh.
I hope you have an amazing journey, Serval. Do remember to visit home when you get the chance.
Oh my goodness, this is literally the other side of the coin. Like, this is literally like, Bronya and Zila's relationship is probably very similar to what Cocolia's and Serval's relationship was when they were young, and then what Serval and Cocolia's is now is what Bronya's and Zila's could end up being if Bronya ever loses sight of making sure to keep personal relationships and only focus on her job as Supreme Guardian. Oh, I'm right there with you. I'm not doing great. Oh no.
I will. Thank you, Bronya.
I need to know who Serval's hairstylist is, because I would love to have highlights like that.
I assume you heard our conversation just now.
I don't know why, but Honkai is just like, we're just gonna hit you with like the sadness, just completely blindside you with sadness constantly in these side quests.
I didn't expect her to be so open-minded. And she didn't even try to persuade me to stay. She didn't summon me just to return that guitar, did she?
I wouldn't rule it out. She's good at reading people's minds. She would have known that you'd never set foot in Clopoth Fort voluntarily.
After all these years, I never thought I'd set eyes on this guitar again.
And then the guitar music, the like quiet guitar music that's in the background.
Well, it'll take a while to tell. When we were in cadet school, Cocolia and I were notoriously disruptive. We were always coming up with the next crazy invention. We called it exploring the infinite possibilities of new technologies.
I just noticed that the NPC is the one playing the guitar over here.
This guitar was one of those inventions. Cocolia came up with a name, the Super Electromagnetic Flux Player, or electric guitar for short. Don't believe me? Let me tell you, Cocolia and I shared a similar way of thinking back in the day. It's a bit of a mouthful, but I liked it at the time. It was a rock and roll name. I told you it'd take a while to tell the story. Let's get back to the workshop first. By the way, want to help me pack my bags?
Aww.
That melody.
That's one of yours, right?
I didn't think many people liked that one. Seems the city might have a few nice memories of me after I'm gone.
Oh, the part's probably really sad.
Getting late. Let's head.
His sister's leaving. Oh, baby.
There's no place like home. I never feel completely free out there. Japard, can you lend your dear sister a hand? Help me pack my bags.
Am I allowed to refuse? This place, just looking around gives me a headache.
Okay, I promise this is the last time. I'm about to go traveling with him. Who knows how long it'll be before I can visit home again. You should help me pack while you still have the chance.
Oh, Gepard.
Fine. I'll give you a hand.
Oh, that little bit of flux in his voice. Oh, buddy.
You just need to make yourself at home. You've done plenty of work already. Oh, that's a letter I was gonna send to my mom. I haven't even finished writing it. There's nothing personal in it. Have a read if you like.
You're still writing to Mom and Dad?
Only to Mom. You know, I still don't get along with Dad.
You know, Serval, if you're really leaving Belobog for a while, you should pay them a visit first.
I'll think about it.
I know, I wasn't expecting a companion mission with Serval to be this sad. Are you doing okay, buddy?
And I thought I was messy.
Looks like Japard's got his work cut out for him.
I will remark on this every time I hear his voice. I love the Trailblazer's voice.
Well, let's see. Ah, yes. Silvermane Guard's standard issue portable heater. It's broken though.
It's a family heirloom. It belonged to Rhonda once. You should take care of it.
I wanted to keep it with me. But that's the problem with old things. The less you use them, the easier they break. Besides, no one's paying me to fix it, right? Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I teach you a few machine overhaul skills? Want to practice on this old antique?
Here we go again.
We're calling him Geppy.
Like I said, let bygones be bygones.
My man's like, I don't even want to think about how much I've been ordered around.
The principle behind this machine and the one you fixed when you first came to the workshop is the same. You'll understand when you see it. So, I'll leave this one to you. In return, how about I tell you the backstory behind it? I knew you were a reliable apprentice. Think about it. You helped me fix my machine the first time you came here, and now you're helping me the last time too. That's called having a beginning and an end, right?
Well done for putting up with her for this long.
They totally have so much of a sibling relationship. It's great. Okay. Da-da, da-da. There we go.
Wow, great job. Like I said, a reliable apprentice. As promised, let me tell you the story behind this little heater. Its original owner was an ancestor of the Landau family, Rhonda Landau. She was one of our great heroes who participated in the defense of Belobog 700 years ago. The records tell that during the decisive battle, she led 2 Silvermane Guard brigades. She engaged the enemy for 4 full days and nights in the fight for the city. I still have the newspaper clippings from that time. I'll show you when I get the chance. Of course. After all, she was a Landau.
Take responsibility for your choices and the people of Belobog. Every Landau was driven by that ethos.
I think I would have so many problems if I actually lived in a family that had like this kind of, oh, you have to have this duty because of the fact that you hold this namesake. I would be out of there so fast. I'd be like, then I guess I will be getting rid of this name as fast as possible then.
Since you're so curious, I'll give you the whole story. This guitar was actually given to me as a birthday present by Cocolia a long time ago. I came up with the design, but I was never able to build it. Some of the raw materials were either too expensive or too hard to get a hold of. She helped me turn the concept into reality. Quick as lightning, always keeping her word. That was her way of doing things. Back then, I thought we'd be friends for life.
If it was a gift, why was it in Madame Cocolia's office?
I don't think anyone realized, but back then we were so close we didn't even differentiate between each other's possessions. We shared pretty much everything.
We're wives, Your Honor, wives.
We lived in the same dormitory, went to the same school together every day, ate together, whiled away the time together, and occasionally talked about music together, though it wasn't something she was overly familiar with. That's how things were until the day we fell out. A lot of our shared possessions never left her office again.
And the fact that she never got rid of them and they sat in her storage says a lot.
I was always looking forward to the day she'd return this guitar. I thought that would be the day we could bury the hatchet. Now that I think about it, perhaps I was too naive. She'd probably forgotten it even existed.
It sat in her storage. It is not broken down. You stated yourself, if something is old, it breaks down easier, and it is in working condition.
And that's the only Cacolia you guys ever got to know, huh? Always ahead of everyone else, never looking back, even for a second. She put it all out of her mind. Me and every memory to do with me.
Yeah, because if she kept them, she probably would have doubted her decisions, which would make it very hard for her to do what she had been doing, which it would have been good because she would have gotten away from the Stellaron corruption. But it's very difficult to be a leader or a king of any form because of the fact that if you put other people's, like put your own personal issues before your duties, you are no longer worthy of the title that you now have, because unfortunately a king or someone in charge to that possession kind of has to put their duties before everything else.
You know, but that's what makes it harder.
Let bygones be bygones, sister.
How did the conversation get so heavy again? No good. Let's talk about something interesting. You know something, Japard? That guitar case in your hand and my guitar? They're both from the same prototype. The super electromagnetic flux player.
I never knew your guitar had a connection to me, too. Quite the story.
Oh look, it's Molly.
Oh, that? It's a botanical specimen. Little Lynxie sent it during one of her research trips. As for the name, I can't quite recall.
Snowman's Palm, and Little Lynxie is the youngest sister of the Landau family, by the way.
Oh, we finally get a name for their youngest child. Do I think she's gonna stay in the end? With all this ruminating, I can say it's maybe, but I think something would have to happen. Like, I think Gepard or someone would have to ask her to stay on a personal level compared to, like, the professional one that Bronya was asking her for, because the professional is just not enough to keep her here. It's gonna have to be some kind of emotional play to keep her here. But I do think it would actually be better for her to get out, because she is kind of stagnated here in Belobog because of what happened in her past.
Ah, yes. Snowman's Palm. My memory's the worst.
It's the only plant here that looks like it's still alive.
Hey, watch it. Anyway, this specimen means a lot to me, so I'm bringing it with me. Thanks for the reminder. That should be everything. Finally. I think I must have left cadet school with about the same amount.
No easy job. Serval, I want to ask you again. Do you really want to leave Belobog and go with the Trailblazers?
Of course. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't miss it. What's wrong, Japard? Oh, I see. Can't let go of your dear old sister, huh?
Forget it. I don't want to complicate things for you. But before you leave, I have one last request to make. The garrison is heading down to the underworld soon, to survey the situation around Boulder Town. Why don't you come with me?
Huh? You just said you didn't want to complicate things for me, and now you're sending me on a mission. Aha! You just want to spend as much time as possible with me before I go, right?
Oh, he's stuttering. Oh, boy. Okay, so just because they're now having the... If it had ended right here, if they had packed up and she's like, I'm ready to go, 100% she would have made it to the Astral Express. I believe in that. But since they're like, oh, if you'll do one last mission with me, then you can leave. There's only two options. Now, if we were getting close to the end of a movie, I would be concerned about them dying. Because that's what usually happens in a movie where it's like, oh, I'm finally getting away from this place. I'm finally gonna like follow my dream and go somewhere else. And they're like, oh, can you do one last thing for me? And they usually end up dying, right? But since that's not this game is not that kind of thing. We so far have not killed off any of the main characters. This might be the thing that makes her stay.
No, it's not that. I've heard there are a lot of old energy hubs in the underworld, and you're probably the only person in Belobog who knows how to inspect them.
This first part is so good. He's stuttering like, no! Tsundere.
Since you're leaving one way or the other, why don't you do the people of the city one last favor before you go?
Even at a time like this, you're still thinking about the people. I don't know what to say. All right, I'll help you out. The first and last time the Landau siblings will work together.
Thanks, sis. If you have the time, could you accompany the garrison? You're Belobog's hero. I'm sure you must be popular in the underworld. The Silvermane Guards will face less resistance if you come with us.
You're just using me as face service, Gepard. I see how it is.
Thanks. I'll contact you when the guards have finished their preparations.
I'm tired of packing. Let's leave it here for today. Thanks for your help. Oh, I drank all the tea. Why am I getting sleepy?
Oh, it looks like we'll get a separate companion mission later for like the second part of this one. Okay, so we don't get to know if she's gonna stay or if she's gonna go yet. Look like someone used my Gepard. Anyway. Alright, so it does not look like we get to know, but as I stated, since we are getting, she has that one last quest before you go kind of thing, she's most likely gonna stay. That's usually how those kinds of things work out. If they don't kill her, which I don't imagine they would do. Otherwise, I'm sure I would have seen that spoiler somewhere on the internet. There's no way the internet could have kept that hidden for the amount of time it's taken me to get to that companion quest. Alright, so as you can see, we only have this one, which I'm not relic farming yet, so I have not done this. And it's gonna stay undone until I get to the point where I relic farm. I'll do this later, probably after stream. But we have just over 40 minutes, and I finally can get back to the main quest. It's been a hot minute, though. Alright, so this is all I have done. I have nothing done. I just got to this teleportation point in the Cloud Ford. That's it. We can finally get started on it. Oh, come on. I just teleported away. And he's like, Kalis, we're ready. Kalis, we're preparing to set off. Let's meet at the Overworld Cave-a-car in a bit. It's not urgent. I still have to head back to the military lines first. I'm guessing Serval just left home. If you arrive before us, you'll have to wait for a while. Anyway, see you there. Come on, I just got done. Where's the TikTok sound? That's like, Martha, I'm coming home, sweetie. I'm back in the fucking building again. That's how I feel about trying to get back to the main quest after doing all the side quests. Alright, just because we stood foot on the Cloud Fort, we're gonna at least do one of the main quest missions before I go back and do that side quest. Is this breakable? It is. Nice.
Mr. Yang, someone's hurt.
It's gonna be a thing now where I can't talk about. We're just gonna have hot drinks in the chat.
Up ahead.
You're hurt, son. Try not to talk. March, use your 6-phased ice to stop the bleeding. Go easy. We don't want to add frostbite to his list of complaints.
I'm on it.
This area saw fierce fighting only recently. Let's keep searching. There might be other survivors.
How do you take your coffee, by the way? Do you put anything in it, like creamer, sugar, anything like that? The only way I pretty much made it to the point where it's like pretty much only creamer and very little coffee. The only way I get good amounts of caffeine is during cold brew. But I usually like the French vanilla creamer, but recently with the cold brew, I like the vanilla additives or whatever you call it. I like their design, the guards from the Cloud Fort.
Up ahead. Please, leave me.
I ruined the yeah, I do. It's creamer with like a hint of coffee. It's not really coffee at that point. Oh, the chests look very different. Oh no, I 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's also different. Interesting. I wonder why they changed like the appearance of the of everything for the Cloud Fort compared to what it's looked like in the other areas. Is that the Stellaron? It picked a very imagery intensive area to set up shop.
There are wounded everywhere.
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle. I'm guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis. But as for these corroded monsters...
I have a healer. I'm literally running around as a healer right now.
Yeah.
I can help. Okay, that looked like a walking device to me.
Up ahead. Please, leave me.
Okay, they're all saying the same thing.
Up ahead. Please, leave me.
So obviously something's up ahead. The armored soldier has already passed away. Surprisingly, there are no visible wounds on the body. Interesting.
Careful. We've never seen this kind of life form before.
Awaiting orders, Mr. Yang.
Let's settle this.
Loisha's voice is so nice.
Conflict is pitiless.
So this looks...
Show no mercy.
It almost looks like they're growing trees out of them. Like it's a cloud soldier that,
Made to
like,
be broken.
has trees growing out of them.
Here is thunder.
Okay, and it also looks like they kind of have Gepard's skill where they'll come back to life.
Battles are chess games.
Where they'll
No
come back
two
to life after you killed them the first time.
Miss Tingyun, fall back! They're Mara struck. We've already lost them.
Long life curse. Mara struck. Interesting.
Hey, you there? We need your help.
Yeah, they look like they have like Oh, what are those trees called?
Thanks for saving Beauty from the beast. Pleasure. But are you thanking us or giving yourself a compliment?
Never falter!
I'll see you off.
Let's go.
Follow my charge.
This ends here. Is that all?
Let's make it quick.
So it seems you have to kill them twice to be able to
Conflict is pitiless!
successfully kill them.
Miss Tingyun, the Mara struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby. The situation is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission. Immediately.
Calm down, I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking our benefactors. My name is Ting Yun. I'm the ambassador for the Lawfu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
Illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
I get to do my name's a secret. I am the Galactic Battler. I get to do my general I'm Kalis that I've done with literally every person, whether it be a child or a god.
I see. Well, thank you for coming to our aid. Although, there is one thing I don't understand. Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here? If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
We called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut. The Skyfaring Commission has already locked down Starskiff Haven entirely.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate. We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
You're with the Astral Express.
Yes.
You've heard of us?
Indeed I have. Oh, you've arrived at a bad time. The Xianzhou has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it.
We are here for Stellaron collections.
For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring Commission and let her decide how to proceed.
Our eyes are very similar, Kalis's and Mr. Welt's.
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Tingyun. To help the Xianzhou seal the Stellaron.
Your actions have already revealed your kind hearts to me. Sadly, I can't make you any promises. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer. Oh, don't worry. Madame Yukong is kind-hearted too. Come on now, I'll lead the way.
I have Yukong since she's just recently joined the character banner. See, I have her. I can definitely say she's pretty. I think I like her design more than Ting Yun's. I like this bit with her ears up here. This bit. It's cute. It's a really nice decoration. I am a little concerned about this panel right here. What's the point of it if it's see-through?
Those monsters back there.
They were no monsters.
Oh, those were not to be confused with monsters, benefactors. We call them Mara-struck.
Oh, you don't like Tingyun? Is it like her personality, her voice, her design? Ice is no rare material on its own. However, the ice shards glittering with strange colors before you must have come from none other than a specific girl you know. Design and personality? Okay. Well, I've only just recently met her, so we'll see whether we like her or not. Walk around. I've already lost complete knowledge of where I came from. I think I came through this door, probably. Yeah, it looks like I came through that door. Alright, so let's check over here real fast. Don't need a boost there. Oh, just barely got that in. I was about to get ambushed. The only problem I have with Gapard is he has no range at all.
Forged in ice, never falters. The dead return. Show
So
no
whenever
mercy.
you're trying to attack the enemy, his punch sometimes comes up a bit short.
Rules are made to be broken. We caught them unawares.
Okay, nothing too exciting over here. Let's go over here then. 'Cause I think I saw a treasure chest. Yeah, I see one over there. Oh, that's cute. I'm like confused why they changed the designs for a lot of these things, but they didn't change them in between Belobog and the Herta space station. But the Cloud Fort has different design treasure boxes, different design breakables. It's a little confusing. I hear one. Here it is. Alright, so that way is quest. It's not projection brain, that is not the word you're looking for. Progression. There we go. So we don't want to go that way. Does this not look like the geocube that Zhongli uses? Does this not really look like that? Why is Zhongli's cube here? Okay, a hexanexus. Hexanexus is a space junction device made by a mysterious organization in the Arctic ship. It does look like Zhongli's cube. Am I not insane? Artisan Commission is attracted almost no notice because it is difficult to understand. Interact with the hexanexus to activate and solve the puzzle. Rotate the corresponding area of the hexanexus so that the physical block of the hexanexus corresponds to the plates on both sides. Okay, switch between different faces of the selected hexanexus. Rotate the selected faces. Rotate the viewing angle. Okay. So it's a Rubik's Cube in like 4D. I see I was supposed to be here way earlier, considering they're giving me purple relics when I can now get golden relics. But yes, I'm very excited to state that I have seen some leaks that potentially in the Fontaine update that the second set of characters that will be a rerun is Zhongli and Tartaglia together. Which means I'm going to have to save up like mad, because I started playing Genshin for Zhongli, like literally for that character, because I thought his voice was amazing, and every time he's run, I've been trying to get a constellation of him. His first rerun, which is the... I only have like 7k Primogems. Oh my gosh, I have like no Primogems, honestly, because I spent them all on getting Kazuha and Alhaitham in this last banner. But yeah, so I need to start saving, because I currently have C1 Zhongli, and my ultimate goal is to get C6 of him, and also have R5 for his weapon. And I did get his signature weapon, the one that looks like him. Not the one that's the best for him, which is Hu Tao's, but ultimately I want C6 Zhongli, because then he becomes a healer, and then I don't have to hit a healer on my team, which is Kokomi currently. Love her, she's a great healer. Because ultimately I want him to have C6, because my team I want to run is Zhongli as both my defense and healing, Kazuha for his swirl crowd control, D-Luke, because he was my first 5-star, love him, I have his outfit, and then Alhaitham for because Dendro has become rapidly the best doodly bop, the best element in the game, and then whenever I need like another element, I can just switch out either Kazuha or Alhaitham for whatever other element I need, like, because then I can switch in like Chongyun for Cryo or Ayato for Hydro or something if I need them. And then I have Sino for Electro. But yeah, I've been working on getting C6 Zhongli. I get like one constellation of him a patch. Hence my current C1. So I'm working on it. It's gonna take me ages to do, but we're working on it. Oh, that's probably locked from this side. I didn't even check.
Why have we stopped?
Don't worry, miss. I have a favor to ask, that's all.
Favor? Count me out. What if we do it wrong and you get your cloud cronies to throw us in jail?
Man, March 7th has points this time.
I shouldn't have doubted you. Please accept my apologies. Our road ahead is barricaded. Do you see? The soldiers stationed here must have moved these into a roadblock.
Yeah, Mr. Yang could obliterate them.
I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't be able to move one. Not that I'm doubting your skill, but I'd feel terrible if you hurt yourself in the process. If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control panel. You've already put on quite the show. Do you think you'll be able to find and operate the control panel? Should be simple, right?
Why can't you do it? Yes.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not built for hard labor.
This is an emergency situation. It doesn't matter if you're built for hard labor. I can see why you don't like her. Yep, I can understand now.
She sure knows how to boss people around.
We just need to pass through here, take the barge to Starskiff Haven, and we'll be safe.
You know, you sound sweet enough, but you were talking about getting us escorted away by your Cloud Knights. If it weren't for Mr. Yang...
You misunderstand. If you were in my shoes right now, wouldn't you want to keep your guard up?
Yes, which is why we should still have our guard up against
but we
you.
came here to trailblaze, not jailblaze.
Like, I don't know why we're just taking her word for it that she is who she says she is, just so she has some people in, like, uniform with her. I can put on a uniform. Doesn't mean I have the qualifications for whatever I have the uniform for.
Here, this thunder!
But yes, I am an avid Zhongli fan.
A will forged
It's
in ice.
probably why I have this weird like thing where if Zhongli is coming up in like the next 1 to 2 patches, I always lose the 50-50 to the character I'm trying to pull on. And then I have like a guarantee for Zhongli, which might be why I lost the 50-50 to Al-Haytham. Was probably in preparation of Zhongli coming, but I was really stubborn and I wanted Zhongli. Various freight containers are placed on the assembly line. Adjust the position of the freight containers to fill gaps in the road or remove obstacles to open up new passages. Manual operation can only make a minor adjustment to the freight containers on the assembly line. The lights in the control panel indicate the range of adjustments that can be performed. Okay, so this is what we were looking for. Trying to figure out map-wise where that is. So this area is just a giant puzzle, huh? Also, how is this hard labor? We literally...
You work for the Skyfaring Commission, so I assume you're aware of its destructive power.
Yes, I am. As an Amiccacitor, I've been to many planets and seen my fair share of Stellaron corrosion.
Okay, I'm trying to see if I just blocked myself off. Yeah, it looks like I did. I need to go back. Actually, I just teleport back here. Do I need to undo all the things I just did? Then I can just go in here. This lets me get this box. How does anyone get, like, do anything here if everything is, like, constantly blocked off by these boxes? I really expected a chest to be under the staircase. Hopefully we're not gonna get fined for all these things I'm breaking. Oh, another... Another Zhongli cube. Another puzzle here. Let's do the cube first. Okay. This not this one here? There we go. Deep thought. What's this one? Ah, it's the other side of that door. Okay. We have unlocked the quick escape for when we suddenly become, people that need to escape from the police. Criminals. Alright, turn the compass to align the inner and outer rings. The celestial axis to the same direction. The bright astral marks on the compass indicate the direction the compass ring can rotate. For instance, one bright astral mark would signify a 60-degree rotation per turn. Two types of rotation exist, clockwise and counterclockwise. So, rotate the compass, switch the layers of the compass. Easy enough. I'm sure that'll get harder. The freight Starkiff slowly pulled into the jetty. Looks like these are my tips. Man, I'm getting a lot of relics right now. This is another reason why I was not doing the relic grinding yet, because of the fact that stuff like this would be happening, where you could just you can just find relics on the ground now. Okay, and then we were going that way, but I can't go that way anymore because I don't have the blocks in the proper place. So let's move these. A lot of these staircases, my brain's like, there's gotta be something hidden under them, and then there's not. Okay, another... Speaking of relics, this is another one. Oh, finally, the one for Gepard. Can we all tell that I'm going to just absolutely, spend way too much time on this man? Going to lavish him in luxury. Oh, what is this little creepy thing? I want it dead immediately.
Show no mercy.
Yes, exactly like that. Vaporize them. They creep me out. Oh, there's a box over there. A butterfly looking thing? Okay. Or, oh no, that's a goldfish. Or koi? I don't know. I think it's going for, it's a goldfish, yeah. Oh, the creepy little lion things. At least this toad is better. This toad just does not aggravate me as much as these creepy little lion things do.
Are made to be broken. Here is thunder.
A moment's excitement, nothing more.
Oh goody, we get to start collecting all the readable material here now. Bookshelf. Let's see. Return to the future. Mountain kite. Okay, so it's explaining a like a boat vehicle setup that it has for you can get around the planet using it. It's that thing that we just finished the puzzle and it brought us the chest for us to look at. That's what they're talking about, that thing. Okay, I can't go through there to get the treasure, that's right. Right over here. Quest progression. Oh boy, isn't that direction? So we should go over here. Man, just minding his business, crouching down, contemplating existence and the fact that he's been corrupted into a monster.
Show no mercy.
And I'm just like, yeah, let's hit him.
Conflict is pitiless. Is that all?
Let it be said that we will never get through the plot quickly when it happens to be me, because I will only go through these things very slowly. Oh, okay, this is the thing that will let me... I definitely should not... I was about to challenge this. I should not, because this is what will level up my equilibrium level, and I am not ready for that. Another... Oh, this area's got a lot of puzzles. Okay.
Rules are made to be broken.
This area's got a lot more puzzles compared to Belobog or Hertz Space Station. At least this area does.
A moment's excitement, nothing more. Time to settle your...
A will forged in ice never falters!
Actually, we should see what
Dead return!
I was about to look at what Loish's ult looks like when we're not sped up, but I already missed.
Show no mercy.
Okay, it's gonna go back, so let's do this cube puzzle real fast. Easy enough. It doesn't look like there's anything else here. Alright, bird, take us back. Oh, take us to a new area, apparently. Nothing here, nothing there. Obstacles in the way. We'll get to it in a minute. This is where the treasure chest is. Got that. We gotta get all the stellar jade in preparation for 5-star Dunhung. Man, I would prefer it to give me more. Well, it does give me 20 stellar jade. I was about to be like, I would prefer it to give me stellar jade over relics at this rate. Right. We will give this area once over because I was too busy following the bird to make sure that I was 100%ing it. And then I will say that is about all the time we have for today. But we actually finally got back to the main quest, which is exciting. I don't know if I will do the side quests or if I'm just gonna stick with the main quest for a bit, regardless of my personal feelings on that matter, because of the fact that that event is coming up that has to do with this planet, and I don't want to miss it just because I have that thing about getting all the side quests done before progressing the main story. Okay, looks like we got it. So, oh wait, can we go up those stairs? No, they're still blocked even when you can get on this side. So I might just stick with the main story, but if we want to, if it's only one quest, that one companion quest, I might just do it just so we can get some closure on whether she ends up leaving Bellabog or not. But our money currently is sitting on no. She'll probably find some reason to stay. Alright, so yeah, we'll hit 2 hours in just about 2 minutes. I think we've made pretty good progress today. We got to the new area. We're working on the main story quest. We're almost actually might be done with this area. Oh no, we have... Is this an area I haven't been in, or is this just not part of the map? It looks like we have 3 more treasure chests and the warp trotter, which doesn't show up until we get to a new area anyway. Oh, a stagnant shadow for something that I don't use. I am a little bit salty about the fact that I need to get parts for Jing Yuan that I cannot get because of his like level up materials that I have to synthesize using other materials to get his, just because that's kind of creepy, Losha. I'm not gonna lie. So I am excited to finally be able to get his materials at the source instead of having to use up all my other materials to level him up. But yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. If it's only this one mission, we'll probably do this on Friday, and then just continue doing the main quest, because the event I think starts, let me check, Yeah, it starts next Friday, so we'll see how much of the Cloud Fort I need to get through to be able to get to that event, and that'll depend, and that'll tell us if we're gonna do that companion mission or not. Because if the event is in this area, then probably we'll just do the side quest, but if it's not in this area, we're just gonna stick to the main quest until we can get to the event. We won't quite speedrun it because I can't speedrun. It's not in my bones. But we will stick to it. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I will actually try to follow my schedule and be here on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I am getting my hair cut on Friday after work, so that will probably end up being my excuse if I'm late, but I will try and be here. And then Sundays, of course, at 3 p.m. I'm much better about that one. And then I post TikToks, same name, Poetentate, on... Yeah, the haircut's on next Friday, so... on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, I just posted one. I'll be happy to see you on Sunday then. I know it's a bit late for you on Friday, so no worries about that. But yeah, so... And then I post the raw footage of these videos on my YouTube on Wednesdays and Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, so thank you so much everyone for watching. I hope you have a lovely week or weekend, depending on what your time frame is, that you get some good sleep, that everybody's hair's doing nicely since I'm about to go get mine fixed. And yeah, so thank you all for coming, and thank you for, I guess, being patient enough to watch me run around constantly being like, have I gotten everything? Have I 100%ed it? And goodbye.